everybody, this is Cybertron John, and today I'm going to be doing my TFNation 2025 thoughts and haul video. So yeah, there is loads to go through. I'm going to be doing the talk segment here at the beginning, and then we're going to look at the whole segment later. Haul-wise, I actually came back with a decent amount of money in my pocket this year. There wasn't actually that much that I wanted that was on my list. There was one big thing that I did not find. It was actually at the convention, but I couldn't find it. Too many people, and also when you want to go to panels, you're a little bit pushed sometimes for time, and so you can't always do everything, unfortunately. But yeah, okay, let's start from the beginning. So, in the morning, I saw Toys R Us's video to do with the Friday, the pre-setup, and the one thing that got me out of bed, the one thing that gave me that itch, that urge to be excited, be like, yeah, we're going, was to see this grand Maximus that was on the Toy Foo stand. No head, just a body, but that was something that gave me that you need to get out of bed, you need to get ready, get prepared, you gotta be going. But yeah, we had 1.5 hour drive up to Hilton, so it wasn't that bad. And when I got up there, there was queues for... They're already doing queues for the dealer room, anyone with general access. Yeah. Went up there, I went and got my donations to Toy Foo sorted out straight away. Very straightforward, very simple. Just going to a panel room, basically. They did check, which I think is fair, that they just do like a general check, basically, for if, let's say, you're donating to Toy Food, they just want to check that you're actually donating proper stuff and you're not giving them rubbish, basically. Yeah, I think it was alright. I let them know what it was, and yeah, they were pretty okay with it. So hopefully today, because it's Sunday, hopefully some that has found its way onto the table, and some of you good folks who are still there at the convention are going to be taking a look at it and purchasing it, hopefully. But yeah, then got to the dealer room. Absolutely packed in there. It was the busiest that I've ever seen it, and I mean, you're just bustling, you're fighting, you're trying to fight your way through the dealer room, per se, finding the gaps, sneaking through the window areas, like, you know, where you can find a gap. It's nuts, absolutely nuts. And like last year, Saturday, all Saturday tickets, including ClubCon and Early Access, they all sold out. So the guys at TFNation, they're doing something right. This convention continues to grow, and the numbers continue to increase, or, you know, attempt to surpass capacity in any sort of way. So, you know, it's just amazing, and I know that people come from all over as well, which is great. Loved seeing the cosplay as well. I saw someone dressed up in a big chunky, like, animated long-arm power suit, and later on I saw someone dressed up in an animated Shockwave as well, so that was kind of cool. Someone was dressed up as Coronation Starscream with the crown, with shoulder pads. Don't know about the cape, but definitely Coronation Starscream vibes going on with that. Yeah, all round you could see loads of people being there for different reasons, whether it's the cosplay, talk with other people, you know, not just toys and stuff, the art, everything's just, yeah, it was all amazing there, just absolutely amazing. And I was not nervous. I actually I did pretty well compared with the amount of numbers there, so I'm, you know, quite pleased with myself that I kept myself composed and stuff. But did not speak with any YouTubers, it was, you know, any other content creators, so I'm so sorry to to some of you that I might have seen at the glimpse of my eye and just did not say hello. Yeah, I did see Hugh in the dealer room. Didn't say hello. He was talking with someone, so yeah. Just trying to be respectful there. I did see Soundwave SG1 and TF Knowlesley at the Toy Foo stand. I was actually directly behind them, so I mean, I should have said, to Knowlesley, I should have said hi to you or something, so I'm really, really sorry. I did see your comment from my Q&A video, so, you know, I thought maybe we were gonna meet, and I mean, we kind of did, but yeah, just wasn't meant to be within that moment. I was very caught up in the moment of I just wanted to try and get to the front, try and find a gap, and the problem was that, you know, there's so many people there. I mean, Toy Foo's really popular, but you had people that were being a bit argy-bargy and just shoving their way through. And I didn't want to. I was very different, you know, I wanted to be more respectful of other people's space and stuff. I didn't want to be an argy-bargy person. But it wasn't getting me anywhere because I was there basically like a lemon for 10 minutes. Which, yeah, you know, it was one of those things. But yeah, I'm so sorry. So sorry. We should have had a conversation, Knowlesley, and yeah. Maybe in the future sometime. Yeah, I did see Neil Kaplan. Absolutely great to meet Neil Kaplan. He is an absolutely just amazing, friendly guy. Absolutely chill. Energy is great as well. And in his panel was a fairly eccentric person as well. You know, he had your attention span, you know, absolutely locked for most of that panel that he did at noon about his career. You know, he used basically everything in terms of his acting skills, more or less, to keep everyone entertained and everyone's attention there. There was a lot of clapping, a lot of laughter, a lot of good stuff going on with that panel. It was great. I enjoyed it. Everyone else who I came with from my family enjoyed it. And also it was Jim Sorensen who was actually hosting it as well, so we got to see another one of those guests from a different realm of the Transformers community that they try to get in to do with the writers, the artists, and so on. Unfortunately, I didn't get to meet Scott McNeil. He was actually unwell, so he could not attend the convention. And I appreciate what TFNation were doing. I actually only found out about this when I got home, so unfortunately I didn't get to do this. But they had a book on there that you could sign if you wanted to, telling him to get better soon, get well soon stuff. So, you know, I think that's great. That's fantastic. I appreciate the fact that they've done that. So hopefully Scott will get better soon, and maybe I will see him in the future at some point. At another one of these conventions, hopefully, but it'll be a very, very long time in the future. And then basically, once I was done with the convention, we went and had a really, really nice lunch. Went to Zizi's. Italian, what can go wrong with Italian, you know? Yeah, it was really, really nice. Yeah, just a lovely day out. Really, really enjoyed myself. There were a couple of times where I got home and I thought about, I should have gone back to do that and this, and yeah, it was more of those things of, in the moment, I felt like, actually, I don't really need to do those, and then I got back and it's like, you should have done it. I'll talk a little bit more about that, but yeah, also, one of the reasons why I wanted to donate to Toy Foo, I think, and I felt this way extremely for a while, was mainly because of the way that this guy was bought last year. I mean, this was a Best Buy. I love this figure. For the first couple of days after I bought it, I could not put it down. Honestly, I went through all the modes and everything, but I just never really appreciated the way that figure was purchased and the experience of that being purchased. So, you know, I felt like I need to donate something, you know, just to be a bit more, you know, yeah. But yeah, again, I hope people actually, I hope those found their way to the table today, and hopefully, you know, they appreciated it and stuff. So, hopefully, they've also gone to a good home, and there'll be more people who will be enjoying those figures as well, hopefully. So, yeah, that is my talk segment basically done. So, we're gonna go and get on to what everyone wants to now see, and that is the whole segment. So, okay, so we are back, and yeah, so what I got in front here is the program book. So, first of all, I should have showed this at the beginning of the video as well. The theme here for the logo, reveal the shield from the early generations line. Yeah, it's something a little different to what they were doing when they came back after the big broadcast, which, you know, a lot of it was G1ified. And, you know, I love it when I see that variety in the logo, so I appreciate they're doing that variety again, you know, because I know 2019 was Beast Machines, 2016 was Beast Wars, which I didn't see the logo for that actually when I went there first time in 2016, and 2020, the year that didn't happen, it was gonna be Transformers Prime. So I love it when they mix up those themes for the logo and stuff like that, and it's not G1 all the time, so absolutely love that. And then they were doing something a little different with the wristbands this year, so they've gone green with the wristbands, which means we got paper wristbands instead of the really lovely fabric ones. And specifically, I do collect the wristbands. I do collect the wristbands, and I do collect those souvenir program books. So I've got them over where I've got my Armada Unicron and my Minicons all across those. So that'll be where this will be going. And you know, I love it when they do something different like this, and I appreciate that they're gonna be going green. They're going green. You know, with this, it's always nice to see, and it was just something that I thought I should show off. So, yeah. Now, onto the toys, and, well, actually, I'm just gonna show this before I go onto the toys. So, yeah, I did bring my Omega Prime box for Neil Kaplan to sign. There was another guy who was there in the queue waiting with me, and he was so pleased that he was just so pleased he was not the only one who was going to get this ridiculous box signed. It was okay to do as well, you know, so this is what he's put. I just saw the bit of red when I was there at the bottom. When I got home, I really properly looked into it, so this is, you know, and this is really cool, you know. So here's a quote at the top here, which I think he says in the cartoon, evil is a fire that must be extinguished. So that's great. And it says the date of when it was signed as well, TFNation, where it was signed. There's his name there with his signature and stuff. Yeah, it was just great, you know, absolutely great, and it's gonna boost the value of this box for me. Whether or not I'm gonna see if the other actors are going to come to this, you know, the other actors are gonna come to this convention, and I can fill the rest of that in terms of, you know, the rest of the signatures, if I'm a completist. We'll see, I don't know. Anything can happen in the future, right? Yeah. So, I'm gonna do this in a random order. So, first of all, the first thing that, so, this wasn't the first thing that I did, but this was what I did before I went to Neil Kaplan's panel. So I went to In Demand and I bought myself a Transformers Age of the Primes Onyx Prime. So here he is, and woo! He is quite the mighty beast, you know, like, woo! Yeah, absolutely massive, just big, massive. Great leader, you know, great leader class, very ambitious. Love the Centaur mode on him. I've had a little play with him as well, so I absolutely love it. And I love the fact that they're going into mythical stuff as well, because there's that Greek mythology there that is now seeping into Transformers with it that we don't see at all. We don't see that. So this is fresh, unique, you know, I am all for it. I'm so all for it. Yeah, just brilliant figure. I know that Micronus was probably there as well, but I got Micronus on pre-order, and I've also got Alphatron on pre-order. So because I know what's on pre-order, I'm leaving those and I'm not buying those, basically. I know Star Convoy was there, but unfortunately, I mean, there were so many people just in there at In Demand, it was nuts. So unfortunately, I didn't pick one of those up, unfortunately, and it was on my list of things to buy, but what can you do? I mean, what can you do? Anyway, so on Hasbro Pulse, this would have been around £55. At In Demand, £53, so not too shabby. Went and saved myself an extra $2 there by going and buying that in person. So yeah, there we go, that was that. So going now on to a little bit of some more deep cut stuff that I got. I went to, so there was a fellow who I got the G1 Hot Rod off of last year, and he had the Euro G1 stuff. So specifically, I did want to get a G1 Mirage, and this is just generally because he's a cool character. I like his design. I love the vintage Formula 1. I know Toy Fu had a box version of him, but that went very, very quickly and wasn't there when I was present there. So, and it was the only Mirage in the dealer room as well, which is nuts, absolutely nuts. No one else has the G1 Mirage, you know? But also, notably, it's the one figure that gets knocked off quite a lot, and it's never seen a reissue or a re-release at all. So quite possibly the mold got lost somewhere, maybe. It was one of the molds that was lost, maybe. So, yeah. Anyway, did go to the chap again, and you know, we did at first ask him about Mirage. He didn't have one. He had a Trax. Very close, but yeah, he didn't have Mirage, unfortunately. But I noticed he had Euro G1. He had Rescue Force. So I got some Rescue Force. So first things first, I'm going to share this one. So this is the drill tank, the Rescue Force drill tank. Yeah, he was £55. And notably with these, there is two variants with these. So you got the one with the silver weapons and the one with the red weapons. And also the ones that come with the silver weapons, they got different faces. So drill tank's face here, because silver weapons is blue. I think the Doom Buggy one's gold. And then the jet and the crane tank have red faces. If you had the one with the red weapons, they'd all be uniform silver. But yeah, here's the drill tank there. Yeah, really, really cool. These are just wacky, absolutely wacky, weird stuff, and I'm all for it, you know, all for this wacky, rare, weird stuff. So, but yeah, that was £55. And couldn't go wrong with that. He had loads of those drill tanks as well, because I saw mostly ones with the silver weapons, but I did actually see a pair that had the red weapons as well, so that was kind of, that was always cool to see. And then, just because I wanted to try and get multiple of them, there's the jet one there. And he was £50. He came with a silver weapon, so it made sure that it was actually, you know, within the same area, silver weapons, so I gotta get him with silver weapons now. But yeah, all the stickers are applied. Yeah, it just looks really good. He is missing some tail fins. He's missing the white tail fins that go along the side here with these bigger wings, but he's got these red ones on top. And I know that from eBay listings, notoriously, all of those are usually missing. So, you know, that was really, really well appreciated as a good find. But yeah, part of me thought I should have gone back, you know, to see if he had the other two as well, because he had 16, approximately 16. So I thought, you know, did think that when I got home, but yeah. Anyway, so I have saved possibly the best and probably the wild card of this till last, because I didn't expect to buy this. I didn't expect this to actually be there when I got there. I thought this was gonna go, and it didn't go. It was there when I got there. So this is what I bought from Toyfu, and this was my first purchase. This is Diaclone. Yeah, Diaclone Triceratops Robo. Yes. Yeah, just absolutely nuts. I'm gonna actually take him out of the box here so that we can all appreciate his condition here. And the box art, I mean, I'll take a look at the box art as well. So the box art here, you're never gonna get anything like this box art ever now. Like the Japanese, they were so good at what they did for the box art, just absolutely amazing at it. But yeah, here is the here he is in the vintage styrofoam there. He is missing other accessories, unfortunately, so I'd imagine this would be where the this would be maybe where the manual sat. I think you'd have the sprue of missiles up here. You'd have his gun here, and I think in there you'd have your little pilot. So yeah, but he did come with the missile here. So this is the shoulder missile launcher. Still has the spring, and the chrome on it still looks pretty good. So pretty pleased with that. Let's just go back in there. And then also, I love the fact that there's a finger point behind there to help you with lifting this out. So absolutely love that. Right, here we go. Oh, styrene sounds. Apologies if anyone's a bit about styrene noises. Okay, nothing's broken there. Yeah, here we go. Here he is. He's out. He's out. So you can see the condition that he's in. One of the tips of the horn have snapped off. That's okay. He's got a little bit of floppy foot there. In the video, they did say about one of these tabs have been snapped off. That's the one that's not been snapped off over there. That keeps flopping up and down. But yeah, I mean, this is quite cool. Chrome on here, on this side, looks notably better than on this side. It's a bit worn, and the chrome on those feet, I mean, absolutely immaculate, you know, and the chrome that you can see in the tail and in the head, it is immaculate. And yeah. I'm sorry, I like to, yeah, I'm gonna actually just fold his head down. You can see the robot face in there. That chrome in there is pretty good. Really good. and then you can drop that, and that would be where the pilot would sit in there. But yeah, this was actually a really exciting find for me. I did not expect to find this here, find this there, and it only costed £120, which was actually that was actually the most that that's the most that I spent yesterday on any one item. The two Euro G1 figures, they came pretty close. They were 105 in total for both of them. So yeah, that is basically it for my haul. So that was my haul for TFNation 2025, and even though I didn't find some of the things I had expected, I do have a surprise unboxing that is going to be coming very soon. So most likely I will be adding that to my next video so you guys can see what was bought, which was not one of the things that it was one of the things I was hoping to get at this convention, which didn't happen. And oh yeah, one of the other things that was mentioned to me was also because I said about Triceratops Robo to the chap that I bought the Euro G1 figures off of, and he said that he had a T-Rex Robo in his box, and if I was interested he could grab it for me, I could take a look at it. But to me at the time it just felt like I would be buying another G1 Grimlock with blue pants. It was another thing of got home, had second thoughts about it, like, man, what if he came with a Diaclone pilot? But yeah, you win some and you lose some sometimes. That was my TFNation 2025. I'm gonna show you some photos that were taken whilst I was there as well. Here you go. So, this has been Cybertron John with TFNation 2025. Peace out.